President Trump and his administration have sanctioned Chinese telecoms giant Huawei as a national security threat. One America's Neil McCabe has more on Steve Bannon's new film exposing the company.
One American News presents the American premiere of a new film by Steve Bannon, Claws of the Red Dragon, Saturday, October 19th, 5 p.m. in the East, 2 p.m. Pacific. The film is based on the real-life events around Huawei, the Chinese telecom.
Hi, Steve Bannon. I've just produced a new movie, Claws of the Red Dragon. It's about Huawei, the technological monster that the Chinese Communist Party is using to devour the United States and the rest of the world. This is a true life depiction of their pure evil.
We are in an uncomfortable position because we have an extradition treaty with the Americans.
我这里有几个可以诬告他们在中国实施间谍活动的加拿大人的名单。
I think the entire U.S. government is fed up with China going afoul of international laws.
They just arbitrarily sentenced a Canadian to death.
There should be no confusion. This movie is a drama ripped from the headlines and the events surrounding the arrest of Huawei's chief financial officer, Meng Wanzhou, in Canada. December 1st, Meng, who is also the daughter of the company's founder, Ren Zhangfei, and the company's vice chairwoman, was arrested in Vancouver by Canadian authorities at the request of the Trump administration. In January, the Trump administration formally charged Meng with bank and wire fraud, obstruction of justice, and violations of Iranian sanctions through Huawei's subsidiary, Skycom. The Bannon film follows a Canadian-Chinese reporter, Janet Lee, as she discovers the dark side of a fictional company based on Huawei. Besides its criminal conduct, there is a national security concern, as Huawei uses predatory pricing to secure that its infrastructure is dominant as the U.S. and its allies make the transition to 5G. FCC Commissioner Brendan Carr told One American News that the Federal Communications Commission is so concerned about the national security threat, it is considering an order for all American companies to remove Huawei equipment from its systems.
And we've seen some threats from certain companies based out of China and some threats that would be presented to the U.S. network if their equipment, including Huawei equipment, was present in the U.S. network for 5G. So we have a proceeding at the FCC where we're looking at potentially having that equipment taken out of the network to the extent that it poses a sufficient security threat.
All of this is played out in the film Claws of the Red Dragon, making its American debut on OAN Saturday, 5 p.m. in the East, 2 p.m. Pacific. Neil W. McCabe, One American News, Washington.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.